Almost 30 years ago, one of hip-hop's biggest stars was gunned down on the Las Vegas Strip. Tupac Shakur was only 25. 6 days later, he was dead. And for nearly 3 decades, one question refused to disappear. Who killed Tupac? Then, in 2023, police arrested a man who had spent years publicly talking about that night. September 7th, 1996, Las Vegas. Tupac Shakur had just watched Mike Tyson fight at the MGM Grand. Later that night, he was riding through the city in a BMW. And then, in a matter of seconds, everything changed. A white Cadillac pulled alongside the vehicle. Gunfire erupted. Tupac was struck multiple times in the shooting. He was rushed to the hospital.
At this time, the wounds are life-threatening, but serious, not in critical condition at this time.
But 6 days later, on September 13th, Tupac died. He was 25 years old. And then came the silence. Investigators knew Tupac had been shot. They knew where it happened. They had witnesses. But identifying exactly who was responsible proved far more difficult. And because this was 1996, investigators didn't have the digital trail we take for granted today. No smartphones, no Google Maps location history, no social media posts documenting every second of someone's night, no massive network of cameras tracking everyone's movements. The result? One of the most famous murders in music history remained unsolved for years. Then came 2023. After years of speculation, investigators made a major breakthrough. Police arrested Dwayne "Keefe D." Davis. Prosecutors accused Davis of orchestrating the shooting that killed Tupac. And their alleged motive? Revenge. Davis had previously described being inside the vehicle involved in the shooting and spoke publicly about the events surrounding Tupac's death. But here's where this case gets complicated, because the same statements that could potentially help prosecutors could also become the defense's biggest argument. Years before his arrest, Davis had already talked publicly about Tupac's murder. In 2019, he released a memoir detailing his life and his account of the events surrounding that night.
Well, in the book, you said that as you're driving up towards the BMW with Suge driving and Tupac in the passenger seat, and you said that Tupac pulled out a gun.
It looked like he was reaching, yeah. Yeah, it did.
Okay.
Yeah.
His version of the story included a crucial claim that he had provided the gun used in the shooting. Those statements became incredibly important because prosecutors now had something rare in a decades-old murder case: the accused man's own words. But there was a problem. Davis later disputed or walked back those statements.
That was a ghostwriter's. I didn't write that book. I don't know nothing about no Winston Churchill.
And that created a bizarre situation. Prosecutors could point to his previous statements and say, "You told the world what happened," while the defense could respond, "You can't trust what he said." And according to legal experts, that makes Davis an unusual kind of witness, because even though he's the defendant, his previous statements could become central to the prosecution's case.